Steve and Dave use eToro to trade cryptocurrencies. Steve has a watch list for... Steve and Dave use eToro to...
Alright guys, bear with me here. Let's go ahead and get started here. I'm just going to wait for a couple more minutes for you guys to trickle on in. I'm going to go ahead and make a couple more posts and then I'll be ready for you guys here. So just give me about one more minute here and I'll be ready to go. Just got to make a couple more posts and then we'll be good to go. Hopefully you guys had a great trading day. Hopefully you guys kept it green. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon to alert you if I make new videos. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, I'll see you guys on in about 30 seconds or so. I just got to make a couple more posts. Today was kind of a, okay, why did this not upload? 1 second here, 1 second. Yeah, it uploaded. That's weird how it's not changing. Anyways, yeah, so, today was kind of a slower day, nonetheless, but it was still, you know, there's still, some money to be made out there today, and, we kind of recovered well today. Coming from yesterday in that decent red day. Post this here. And then I'm going to go on live on Instagram. Phone in here for you guys. And then we're gonna go like that. Alright guys, good to have you guys on, good to have you guys in. What's going on, Sundance, Costi? Let's see, let me go back on my YouTube here. We finally got the top chat back up and running. I had to figure out something with like the children's section or something. I'm not really sure. Okay, there's the webcam. The webcam's messed up. I forgot I have my webcam, so I gotta. Let's see here if I can post that there and then put that here. All right, cool. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and go over today's trading day. Today was definitely a slower day. but you know, ADAP had a nice gap up, and you guys can see I capitalized that based upon what was it the day before? Forget the ticker name. It wasn't CPAH. It was the runner that slowed down into the, or kind of slowed into the close and then gapped up. Maybe it was CPAH. Let's go ahead and let's see here. No, it wasn't CPAH. It was the runner after that. I can't think of the name right now. Anyways, but yeah, so that one had a gap up about 100% the day before. And I kind of had, you know, no, Dare didn't gap up. But I kind of had that concept of, you know, that gap up. And, you know, I knew that these runners have been gapping up lately. You know, the first day, big runner was gapping up. And then the runner before that gapped up about 110% from the day prior. And that showed me that there's definitely a lot of buyers out there willing to see that happen. Definitely a lot of chasers in the momentum market right now. And so when I saw that, I was willing to pull the trigger into the close. I didn't have big size, but it was still enough to lock in about $837. I locked it in pre-market. So I got long ADAP. You're going to see here. Let me maximize the sell. So you can see here me getting long ADAP 421 on this dip. You know, hopefully risking off this $4 level. Broke beneath that after hours. Would have been nice to add into that after hours, but then we just literally gapped up, like hardly on any volume. And it just, this is what can happen, guys, in small cap market. You know, you can just start gapping up on really no volume, but then you get some serious liquidity once 350 comes around, and then 4 o'clock when TOS opens, and that's when the real liquidity came in. It would have been nice to sell up in here, but I actually woke up without an alarm about 5 o'clock, luckily. Luckily, I didn't wake up at 6 because I would have lost some profits. Although it came all the way back up to 6 at market open. Dan Watt, what's going on? Chevy, what's going on? Byron, what's going on? And so, you know, these profits were locked in. And, you know, I locked it in right here, 585. We got a quick tap up to 611, but I wasn't even going to mess with it. I was happy with my, like, basically about a 40% winner there. An $800 winner, and I kind of walked away from that. That's kind of what I was looking for. I didn't want too much size because I knew it was a lot of risk, but just enough to where, if, you know, if I make some good money on it, then I can overnight it without any worry, and still walk away with a decent recovery today. So yeah, we're up about $1,200 today after yesterday's big red day. Kind of just a day of forced errors that didn't really need to be had. Kind of forced CVM, and I kind of forced, you know, the trade before that. I can't even remember the name of it. But yesterday, you know, well, I just can't remember the big runner yesterday. I don't know why. I usually can. It wasn't. I mean, DARE actually was the reason why I took a decent sized loss. But then CVM was another one, and then ADAP recovered out of that. So that was nice to. And then CVM gapped up as well. We kind of closed weak, it looks like there. That's glad I got out of that one. But overall, in the small cap market, I definitely capitalized today. I'm up $1,200, and looking to make it a solid day tomorrow as well to kind of capitalize on the Monday that we had. That was pretty weak. That's probably one of the worst days I've had during this account challenge. If it is the worst day I've had during this account challenge, so need to continue to slowly see the uptrend and then take aggressive trades on the aggressive days when the market's hot, and then size back when the market's not, like I always teach you guys. And you know, make sure to size in with trades that you're confident in and that you have a proven strategy that proves over and over that it works. And that's kind of what I'm working on with options right now, is kind of just figuring out my strategies and kind of, you know, starting off small and hopefully sizing in small, because when I size in big, I don't have too many strategies that I've proven to myself that can work, but over time I will build on those strategies, and as I build, I will size up. Today was a $15 day on my options account, my first day, depending on how Tesla does. I'm in Tesla calls. I was up as much as I think like $300 on this ticker, but I really do think that, you know, I have a strong thesis that we're going to see a gap up tomorrow. If we don't, I will pay for it, because these contracts were unfortunately like $700 per contract, so I had to take 70% of my account. I don't like to do that. I'm trying to keep it under 33% with each position, but I wasn't able to do that with this one, and I was pretty strong on the thesis on this one. I explained it in chat. The free link is in the description below if you're interested in checking out the chat room. 100% free, no questions asked, no sign-ups, no nothing. It's literally just you click the button and you're in. You got to make sure you agree to the terms of service though, and once you agree to that, if you make sure to read it, and then once you agree, you're in. And then also in the links in the description below, I have the course that teaches you my processes that I've used over the years to create successful strategies. Check that out. It took me over a year and a half to make that course, so I'm glad to be able that you guys have been taking advantage of that. A lot of you guys did on the sale, and I hope to see that it helps you out a lot. And I look forward to kind of hearing more and more feedback. But so far, everyone's been positive, except like just a tiny percentage. There's a couple miscellaneous things that I will work on as I go, but I'm going to be as transparent as as I can be. And also, brokerage 2 free stocks valued up to $1,900. Check that out. You also get, that's a huge thing. If you're willing to have a brokerage that's better than Robinhood, and on top of that, they give you stocks worth more than Robinhood would as well. Check that link there. You get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,900. And then my scanners are linked below that. But today, and Trade Ideas is doing that $8.99 special, so make sure to sign up. That link is also in the description below there. It's a scanner software. Use code CAMP 15% off. Check that out. But yeah, so today was definitely a green day nonetheless, and it's good to see that we're green. And then on the options account, the Tesla calls, we'll see how I'm hoping that they gap tomorrow. I have a strong thesis about it because this is the most shorts that this company's probably ever seen. The short percentage on this company, I believe, is like 20%. And I don't blame them. They're going to keep probably piling in, and eventually it will crack, but who knows when. And the farther this goes, the bigger the short squeeze, right? The farther this goes, the more the shorts will probably pile in, and the more covering they'll do, which causes bigger movements to the upside. And the strength that you can see from these can just start getting basically unreal. I don't think we're in the unreal territory yet. I really don't. We also had, thanks to Ace in the room today, he mentioned that we had some golden sweeps, which are like $1 million or more in contracts to the upside. And I think there's a $1.5 million contract to the upside that was in the money, and they expired 117 is what we saw in the room, which is good help by him. I appreciate everybody who helps us in the room, and he's a great help, Ace is. And when I saw that in the money, he said he's never seen anything like that in a long time. He took his first trade of 2020 is what I think is what he mentioned in chat. I was already in at that point, but that only strengthened my thesis. A lot of big-time names are coming into this name because they want a part of the move. It's been so volatile and so pay out to the upside, and unfortunately lose money to the downside. But overall, it's been pretty fun markets. And I'm messing with Tesla because it has the most volatility right now, and that's how I trade. I don't want to be in this much size and this much risk. But that's just the way it goes when these contracts are so expensive, and I was pretty strong with this thesis, so I said, you know what, I'm going to take this. It was on a dip, and I was up as much as $300. I'm only up $15 now, but we'll see what happens in the morning when this thing gaps. At least that's what the goal is, but we'll see. So first day of the options account challenge at $15. I had like $4 in there from the previous account challenge, but that's okay. I'm up $15 and up $1,200 in the small cap account. So that's really all I had today, guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns before I go, I'll answer the first one or two. Good to have you guys on Instagram Live. And that's really it. CETX was an after-hours mover. SRNE is an after-hours mover. And yeah, that's basically it today, guys. I don't want to go too long as I'm trying to keep these streams under 20 minutes. And if you want to check out the links in the description below, check those out. They're important to look at. They're good sources for educational resources. They're good sources to help you as a trader in general. All the links in the description below I made for you guys to hopefully help you guys' trading career out, and hopefully make you guys a stronger trader as a whole. That's what I am as a teacher and a mentor to you guys, is someone that can help you guys, and that's the next chapter of my life, is to hopefully help every single one of you guys become better traders in some way, shape, or form. That's why I wake up every day now. It's not really for the for the money. The money's good, but at the same time, I'm kind of flipping the script and giving back now. That's why I do free streams. That's why I do 100% free chat room. No one that I know really does that at the level that I'm at. I don't think I know anybody that does all this free stuff. So check those out, and it looks like we have no questions, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, I appreciate every one of you guys for coming in. I give you guys my free daily lesson recap today, and I hope that every single one of you guys has a great trading day tomorrow. Okay, cheers team, and go Hawks.